Hi, everyone.
Hello.
We were just catching up on all the chat that has been happening in the virtual pub.
Lots of good chat.
There's quite a lot, actually.
Yeah,
I was getting pretty involved in the conversation there, and also I was serving drinks to Jeremy Bell, who I don't know if I know. I think I might have met Jeremy Bell at some point, but he was inquiring if we had any vodka. So I said, we do have some Alaskan vodka. Actually, is it gone?
I think I drank all that, actually.
I promised Jeremy Bell a drink of Alaskan vodka. So what are we going to give him now? Now he's going to leave the virtual pub.
Yeah, sorry, Jeremy. I wonder if that's a relation to Calum.
Oh, maybe. Well, he can tell us in the comments. Hello, everyone. I think there may be some new people here who have not visited Mario's virtual pub before. If so, welcome. Come in, take a seat. There's infinite seats here, so you should be able to find one if you desire to stay. There's infinite virtual drinks available at the bar, which Mary is hosting right over there. Remember when we used to get drinks from Mary virtually?
Yeah, that was cool.
We should probably start that up again. And most of you know the drill, but if you want more information about this session, just look down in the description of this video, and the important links there are the mailing list. If you do end up liking it and you want to come back to the virtual pub, get on the mailing list because we update you about all the happenings, and sometimes there's changes to the schedule and various things you can participate in and stuff like that. Yep. And also this whole thing is powered by community contributions. So the contribution link lives above Chris's head, and it's also in the description, and I'll put it in the chat. And if you are enjoying yourselves, throw a few bucks in there. That is how we pay our leaders for the evening and our special guests. And we might have more people in the session tonight than we've ever had. That was not intentional.
More guests, you mean?
More guests,
yeah, that's
right?
True. I think we might.
Because I think we have 6 special guests and 2 leaders, which is 8.
That's 8.
6 plus 2 is 8.
Thank you.
In case you're wondering, and I'm pretty sure that's the most we've had. So contribution box is right there. And with that, the only other thing I wanted to say is that the theme for tonight is it's actually my fault that we have 2 themes. Emerald created a theme because I asked her to, and then I just didn't watch her videos where she told what the theme was, and I thought there was no theme, so I made up my own theme. So there's actually 2 themes. You can celebrate whichever one you want.
Yep.
And actually, people who have sent in pictures have done both.
Yes.
Emerald's theme, which probably should be the real theme, is Wicked Scottish.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Wicked Scottish. And I believe Wicked is a Boston reference. You know, I've spent a lot of time in my life in Boston when I was a kid and in college. Yep. And so I recognize the Wicked reference. Okay, now I'm sounding a dork. And my theme was, or is, Hopeful Signs, which we're going to talk about a little bit later.
Bonus points if you can combine the 2 themes into one. I'm not sure how you do that.
You'd need a Scottish street sign of some sort, like that you clicked a picture of in Scotland that was funny.
Yeah.
Or like maybe a sheep crossing the road sign, or a cow crossing the road sign. Yeah. Oh, you should get out your picture of the Scottish cow in Shetland, the fluffy one.
Yeah.
Maybe
there were so many.
There were so many. Those are great cows up in Shetland. Anyways, so those are the themes for tonight. And our first set, I realized recently that we haven't played any polkas in a long time. And Emerald's set and Calum's sets tonight are on the faster side. So I wanted to start off with a slower polka set for those of you who are just getting into Irish music, specifically my level 2 Irish Arts Center students who just learned one of these polkas in this set, and I'm hoping some of you guys will be brave enough to play along at home. You don't even have to be brave because nobody's listening to you.
Well, we can hear you.
We can hear you through our super secret technology, but we don't mind what you sound like. That's the thing. So the set of polkas that we're going to do is Bill Sullivan's. Now I'm going to talk about the key that we're playing that in just a second. Bill Sullivan's Road to Boston, which is the tune that my students learned. Yep. And we're going to end off with Rakes of Mallow. Okay, we are going to play the first one, Bill Sullivan's, in both D and A, not at the same time. We're going to play it in D first.
How about I play it in A, you play it in D, and see what happens.
Okay. No.
I'm kidding.
We're going to play it in D first and then A, and the reason is because I want to dedicate this set to James Cleveland. I don't know if he's listening or playing along tonight, but in the real Mario's, whenever we play a polka set, it reminds me of James. Because James gets up and goes to the baby grand piano, which is at Mario's. Yep. Only session I know that has a baby grand piano and a disco ball. And he plays amazing piano backing behind the polka sets. So we're thinking of James.
I'm going to try to recreate that with a keyboard and a miniature disco ball. So
it'll be
it's
just
not quite the same. But
it'll be just the same. We also need a big mural of a chandelier behind us.
Right.
We should get that. That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so we're going to start this off 2 times on each of these, and there will essentially be 4 tunes in the set because we're going to play 2 times D, 2 times A on the first one, and then we'll go on after that. Not too fast so we can pick up everyone here.
Not too fast.
Not too fast. I say that for me, mostly. Okay, so Bill Sullivan's is this one. Okay, 2 times in D, 2 times in A. You got that? 2 and D first.
So 2 and A?
D first, and then A after that.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cardi has an excellent comment here that we...
Somebody got really fast. Not sure.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Yeah. It was. I felt the tune speeding up. It was my fault. It was coming from over here. Yeah. And
it usually comes from over there. So.
It does usually come over here, but it was like going down a hill like this. Should we mention Gail Cardi's comment?
No. Yeah.
She has a really good comment here that I like.
Yep.
The answer is yes. The other problem is that the Rakes of Mallow should not go last in the set. That was my fault because that one has way more notes than the rest of them have. Okay, and I also forgot that in getting started, I forgot that the reason that we played it in both keys, the first tune, Bill Sullivan's, is because James plays it in D, and he teaches it in D at his classes. And I play it in A and teach it at A in my classes.
Cool.
So that was the reason. Everything got mixed up in that first set. But the good news is that Emerald Rae is here with Calum Bell, and she's going to set us straight with some tunes. But before she does that, we are just going to talk about the theme for a moment. If you're new here, we do a lot of stuff that's not music related. Some people like that and some people don't, but we do it. Yeah. It's usually quite silly. And somebody new actually commented on the dinosaur. This is Avocado, the dinosaur up here. And we don't know the gender of Avocado, so we just say he or she. And he or she has some new sound equipment that he or she got on Dynamazon. Yep. Dynamazon. It came in the mail. Yeah. We're going to talk about that a little later. Anyways, the theme for today is hopeful signs, and I just want to show you guys my new plant project because we've had plant reports before on the session, and this is the new one. We're growing some sprouts. And just today, they started coming out of their little shell that they come in, and we're really quite pleased about this. And this is a hopeful sign, I think, that we're actually able to grow things. You might remember the plant tower that we used to have behind us that grew one long piece of cabbage.
Yeah.
And
one
three
cabbage leaf and 3 beans. The 3 of the tiniest beans you've ever seen.
The most expensive beans ever.
They were delicious, though. And a tiny cucumber. Actually, that was really tiny.
It was really tiny. Anyways, we're really excited about having some plants in the house. And also, I picked out some pictures of signs that I have come across in my recent travels that some of them are hopeful and some of them are not. But I realized that I really like to take pictures of signs.
Yeah.
You probably knew this already.
Yes.
I just realized it. Anyways, let's see some of these. So this is a sign going up to Alaska this summer. And I really liked that Alaska Airlines was showing in various places how long 6 feet is in terms of Alaskan animals.
2 salmon.
Those are big salmon. Those are big salmon.
Yeah. What else?
Okay, this was in Anchorage on the bike path. Reduce your speed because there could be bikes or people or moose. Yeah. It's an accurate sign, actually.
That's not a joke. That is very true.
Yeah, and you don't want to run into a moose on your bike.
No.
This is a great sign. I don't condone this behavior. Although we did want to put a tune supply sticker on the pipeline.
Which behavior? The climbing on the pipeline behavior?
Any of that. Yeah. I would never do any of this stuff in this picture. So, that's the pipeline in Alaska. It says, please do not climb on the pipeline. And then people obviously climbed on it to put their stickers on.
Yep.
Great. We have to go back and put a tune supply sticker.
We should.
This is
this is great.
This is a grocery store in Anchorage.
Alaskan salad.
Alaskan salad. Yep, good. Okay.
That needs no explanation, I think.
And this I just found funny. Obviously, this is a health issue, but I just thought it was funny that there's a sign that says, "Please don't smell the tomatoes."
Yes.
If you had shown us that picture a year ago, we would have been like, "What
Why
the heck?" Not? Okay, and this was at the Animal Conservation Center we visited a couple of weeks ago, and it says these animals are in rut.
That is very hopeful.
It is hopeful actually. Sign. It's really hopeful. It's really hopeful for baby animals.
Yeah.
Anyways, those are our signs to get started here, and we'll have some more later, and some from you all as well. And as you know, you can send us pictures. Sometimes we have time to put them on, and sometimes we don't. But the email address is tunes@tune.supply. Whew. Okay, so we're ready to introduce our leaders for tonight.
I think we are.
So we've got Emerald Rae, and Emerald, you have to correct me. I know you're in the comments. I think you usually live in Boston, but you're not living there right now. You're up in Vermont. Is that correct?
That's my understanding of the situation.
Like the video is recorded in
Vermont.
Vermont.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, but usually she's based in Boston. And Calum Bell is based in Boston as well, and I have never met Calum, but I hope to someday when we can play tunes together. So they are going to start us off here. All right. Set of tunes. Here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Mario session on Tune Supply. And my name is Emerald Rae, and this is Calum Bell.
And I'm Calum.
And we're having a good time already over here, if you can't tell. I have popcorn in my teeth. We're just munching away on popcorn.
Avocado flavored popcorn.
And avocado flavored popcorn. And drinking kombucha, I think. Although I think it might be something slightly stronger that Calum has put in there. We'll find out. Anyway, our theme for tonight is Wicked Scottish.
Wicked Boston Scottish.
Is that a Boston? A Boston accent? You're ruining the whole thing.
Oh, God.
So everything tonight is going to be somehow loosely or not so loosely related to Bostonness or Scottishness. So we're just going to play some tunes and have some fun. So the first set of tunes we're going to do on double fiddles, we're going to have some double fiddle behavior because in Boston you have the whole
that's all you get.
Like fiddle blob situation happening all the time where it's just mass fiddles.
There's 4 guitar players and I'm 2 of them.
Exactly. So we're going to do a double fiddle extravaganza. And we're going to play, what are we going to play? We're going to play the Banshee, which is really cool because the Banshee is a pub in Dorchester that we all used to play at all the time. Or I think it's closed now, actually. I don't know. It's hard to tell in pandemic times what's real and what's not real anymore. So there was a pub called the Banshee in Boston that I used to play at all the time. So this is in honor of that. And we're going to play Cooley's Reel in E minor, which has a nice little... Sorry, this fly. There's a nice little Cape Breton connection with Cooley's Reel, too, that's played in Cape Breton all the time. And then what was the third tune that you were going to play?
Oh, we couldn't find the name.
We couldn't find the name, but it's going to be at the bottom. Yeah. Caitlin, who's amazing, Caitlin is going to put the names of everything at the bottom, so that's going to be great. So, here we go. Are you ready? How does it start? It's a... Ready? A 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was loud. Sorry. That was awesome. I love two fiddles.
Yeah.
We actually haven't had too much two fiddles.
I don't think so.
On the session.
Have we had at all? I think a couple times.
But just two fiddles, no guitar?
Maybe not, actually.
We should probably make that happen.
Yeah.
I guess Troy and I played one time. That might have been the only other time. It's great stuff. Very cool. So Emerald has, or somebody has corrected me in the comments, that Emerald has moved to Vermont. She no longer lives in Boston. I don't like to say things on the internet that's wrong because it goes on the internet and then it just stays there forever. Right. So I try to correct if there's a mistake. Yes. Though goodness knows there's been a lot of mistakes. Okay, so just a quick update for the longtime Mario session goers. You know that we are involved in by we I mean Chris is involved in a massive project to annotate the whole session and put it on our website so that you can look through and find something that happened in the past. So we just wanted to let you know that Chris is up to session number 25 that has been put up onto the website. And did you put it up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
It's
here.
you can't click that. Sorry, you got to type that in. But you can find all the tunes, all the players, all the themes by date, and they all have links to the YouTubes and to session.org in case you want to cheat, which I know you're not going to do that, but if you need to.
Definitely not going to click those links, but...
Don't click the links, but they're there in case you want to look at them. So that is our first announcement, and we probably won't be able to get to too many more sessions now for a while because there's a lot of big projects coming up.
Yeah.
But you've got 25 to keep you busy. And then the second thing I wanted to note, now I want to just say that I was not paid to say this. I just want to say I've never paid to say anything.
We've never been paid to say anything.
We've never been paid to say anything or show anything on the session.
Yes.
But this is pretty cool. I got this in the mail out of the blue the other day. It's Jerry O'Connor's new book. And he sent it from all the way from Ireland. Yeah. And it arrived here. And I am so excited about it because there's lots of tunes in here that I want to learn. But the thing that is really interesting about this book, this is not the reason I should be excited about this book. But I thought you guys all would enjoy this because we just did a Halloween Dress as a Tune session.
Yeah. There's some gems in here.
There's some great tune names in here. And I'm just going to pick out 3 here that are like a little bit on the rowdy side.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me find them. Okay. Oh shoot, I lost the. Oh, I wish I never saw you. Come into the room, I want you.
Whoa.
And touch it if you dare.
The last 2 could be a set.
Actually, they could all be a set if you just put the first one at the end, maybe. Anyways, they're not all racy, rowdy tunes in here. There's some regular named ones. And one's called Roasted Potatoes, which is great.
Sounds
Anyways,
delicious.
I'm really excited about this book, and I recommend it. Though I haven't actually learned any tunes, I recommend it. And thank you to Jerry for sending it to us. Jerry's been on this session, and he's going to be on the Thanksgiving concert that's coming up. Yeah. And he's the nicest guy I've ever met on the internet.
Yes.
Okay, moving right along. We're really excited to have Margot Krimmel back with us. Every time Margot comes, I get very excited because besides being an excellent musician, she always brings a lot of interesting people with her from Denver. In fact, the first time she came, I think that's where we met the Mooncows and
the entire Denver contingent
the
of Tune
whole
Supply.
Denver contingent of Tune Supply. I think Margot brought them in, and we really can't wait to actually play with you guys in person, maybe in Denver.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
That would be cool.
Ski trip, maybe.
Yeah,
COVID ski trip. Anyways, Margot is up next. I put her up front because we always put her near the end, and everybody's like, "Where's Margot? Where's Margot?" So we put her up here at the front. I think she's doing a song.
She is
tonight.
doing a song. Yes.
Great. Okay, here's Margot.
Hello, everybody. Margot Krimmel here. Thanks, Kate, and thanks, Chris, for having me. It's always a pleasure. I'm going to sing a song, The Streets of Derry. This one I've learned from the singing of Andy Irvine, Paul Brady, Cara Dillon, Molly and Lynette from Luminaire, lots of others. It's a great song. What a story. It's pretty simple. The young man is sentenced to be hung. His lady rides off to the king and queen. She gets the piece of paper that says he's innocent. She races back and she saves him before he's hung. But within each verse of this song, there are these little nuggets of truth and poetry. The first verse, after the morning, there comes the evening, and after the evening, another day. So that's like, yeah, okay, I can get behind that. And then the very final verse is a beautiful image of the lady crowning her love with a bunch of green. So there you have it. So Streets of Derry, I hope you sing with me. I hope you play with me. Instrumentalists, you get to play the melody as loud as you want, because I'm not there to give you a stare that you're playing too loud over my singing. 1, 2, 3.
I think that's the first time that Margot sang, right?
I'm not
she
sure.
Just played the other times.
I think you're right, but I am not sure.
You know what I also realized is there's 2 harps on the session tonight.
Double harp, yes.
Which
is that our
did
first
happen
2 harp?
once before. Wait, maybe not.
I don't know.
Somebody asked how many sessions there's been.
This is number 48.
Yeah. So
it's hard to keep track of what's happened, which is why we need the annotated session list.
Yes.
To remember what happened.
Yes. And someone else was asking if all the sessions are available. Yes, they are on a playlist that took me forever to make. So please make use of it on this channel. If you go after this back to the main page, just scroll down. The playlist is there, so you can see all 48 sessions. You can watch our transformation from not knowing what we're doing to not knowing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Basically.
But with a nicer camera.
With a nicer camera and some lights.
Yeah.
That was gorgeous. Margot, thanks for coming back repeatedly, and we hope you continue coming back. And Margot said we could go skiing in Colorado, and actually Emerald invited us skiing as well.
We have lots of opportunities for skiing,
yes.
which is good because we didn't ski at all last season.
No skiing happened last season. And
coronavirus interrupted our ski plans, actually.
That's true. We did have a ski plan, and it got interrupted.
Yeah.
And now we can't even get into the country of Canada,
right,
where we were going to go. Oh, man,
God.
The world. And it was 75 degrees here in New York the last few days, so skiing sounds really lovely.
We actually had our air conditioner running
yes.
November 10th and 11th.
Yes, we did.
Because 2020.
Whew. Well, on that note, let's continue on.
This is exciting.
What?
The next item that's coming.
I thought you had
you
just got
here.
some exciting news on the computer.
Yeah.
Someday you should put something on the show that I don't know about.
Yeah. You often put things on that I don't
know.
About, so.
You should do it. Okay, yes, this is exciting. So just last night, really late at night, there's a dog in the hallway. Did you hear that?
No.
There's a dog in the hallway.
Oh.
This is an event at our house when we can hear a dog in the hallway. Sorry. Last night, quite late at night, the lineup for the Thanksgiving concert got finalized, and the poster got done, and everything got done right at the same moment. It was too late last night for us to post it all, so it all got posted today. The lineup has over 60 artists on it. It's kind of a medium number for a Tunes Play concert.
Yeah.
And it's going to be on Thanksgiving Day, 6 p.m. Eastern. The idea being that many of us will not be going home, or maybe even will be in the same city as friends and family, but we can't visit, or we are going to remain safe by not visiting. And so we are going to share some music, quite a lot of music, on Thanksgiving. So Anna Carlton made our poster, as she always does. She has outdone herself with this poster. I just love it. Yeah. Thanksgiving Day from Far Away is the name of the show, and I'll put the link to the Facebook event in there. We're not going to put the lineup poster on because it's ginormous. It has more than 60 folks on it, but some new people who we're going to have on the concert this time are Kevin Burke and Natalie Haas. Mick Maloney has been on before.
Jerry O'Connor, you mentioned.
Jerry O'Connor, Jerry O'Byrne. I'm not even going to keep going because there's literally 60 people, but it's going to be really, really great, and we're super excited. The format will be similar to our Mother's and Father's Day concerts. If you watch those epic events, make sure that you are well stocked with turkey, pumpkin pie,
stuffing,
wine, tea, stuffing, but don't eat too much because you don't want to fall asleep. You won't fall asleep. It's going to be too exciting. Okay, anyways, moving on. And, I was just going to say, for Thanksgiving, it's traditional to have Mary O's Irish soda bread scones for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes.
I'm just saying.
Right.
It's a long-standing tradition. So you should probably order them now so that they're ready. Maybe order them in like a week so they are here right for Thanksgiving. Anyways, you all know where to get your mail order scones, but they are at maryo's.company.site, and this helps us to keep Mary O's, the real Mary O's pub where we're supposed to be, floating along until we can all be back there playing tunes together. Okay, we should have some more tunes.
Let's go back over to Emerald and Calum.
There we go.
So we're gonna do a fiddle and guitar thing now, and Calum's gonna play. The first tune is Sean Ryan's, which is a very common Cape Breton tune, and there's a huge Cape Breton contingent in Boston, so that's the whole connection.
Extremely. Just 8 hours. Alrighty, A minor, D modal.
Ready?
Yes. 3, 4.
Lovely.
Lovely.
For a second, I thought that person was in their house. I was like, what? Maybe it's from the dog. I heard a dog. So
Did hear a dog, yeah.
We were somewhat disappointed, Emerald and Calum, that the dog did not make appearance. Yeah. Later at the Dog's Tale, he just makes an appearance. But we are big fans of animals on the Tunes Play Show. So if you, this is not the Tunes Play Show, on the session. So if you come back, you have to bring your dogs with you to the bar. This is a bar where dogs are allowed.
Yes.
Which I think should be all bars. I'm probably in the minority, but I think dogs should be allowed in all bars. Remember the Bar and Chicken with all the dogs?
I do.
Oh, so good. Okay, so if you're new here, let me just explain what's going to happen. I have explained this probably 47 times, but there's always somebody new, and I think tonight there's a bunch of new people. So this doesn't happen in a normal session.
Well, it does at the normal Mario session.
It happens at the normal Mario session. It has happened once a week for the last 5 years, but I don't know any other session where it happens. What we were talking about is the weekly poem, which is written by Mimi Buell, who runs the session in regular times when I can't be there, which is most of the time, and is a great friend and mentor of mine. And also she has an excellent dog, which is important.
Yes.
Anyway, so Mimi writes a poem. Usually she writes it in the taxi on the way down to the session. I'm not sure where she writes it now. She should tell us her process. Yeah. Maybe she gets in her car to simulate.
Right, because there has to be a time constraint. Otherwise,
there has to be a time constraint. Yeah. I think that's true. Right. And maybe there has to be like the motion of a car to get the poetic juices flowing. Yeah. I don't know. I think she's here. You'll have to tell us, Mimi, what your process is now. Anyways, Mimi writes a poem for us, and we have continued this tradition at the virtual session just for fun. So I haven't seen the poem yet. I hope there's a dog. Yeah. There's a dog.
There's always a dog.
There's always a dog. Okay.
Hi, Mario's friends. A special poem tonight, Signs of Hope. This is the Ballad of Amos. Once upon a time on the South Texas border, a puppy named Amos's life was disorder. No home, no food, his family all gone. His outlook was bleak. Would he ever see dawn? Life was tough, and Amos, at the end of his rope, was rescued by nice folks who gave him some hope. Shelter, some food, a warm bed for the night. Amos wondered if things might in fact be all right. Now we all know the rest. They brought him up north, where I had a home where he'll live henceforth. But who rescued whom, you ask with a smile. Being kind, being good, is always worthwhile. Thanks so much to everybody tonight for helping make this evening special. And please chip into the box if you can. Eat your kibble.
I loved that poem.
Oh, that was a really excellent poem.
Oh my gosh. Well, I always love the poems, but that was particularly great because that's a true story in that poem about Amos, because Amos is a fairly recent addition to Mimi's household, post-pandemic puppy, right? And I didn't know the whole story about how Amos came to be with Mimi. Aw.
That was very sweet.
Oh. I lost my train of thought. That was so lovely. Okay, well, usually what happens at the poem is Mimi asks everybody to put some money in the bucket, which she did there at the end. Yeah. But I'll say it again here. In the normal session, we send this bucket around. Pay what you can, play what you can, and even in normal times, the session supports itself. We are not. The leaders are not paid by the bar, they're paid by all of us. So if you can throw some money into the bucket, that is very helpful. The link is up there on top of the Guinness glass right now. Now it's on top of Chris's head. And there is the option now, somebody was asking if we reinstated the weekly contribution option. Yep, it is built into the new donor box system that we're using. So you'll see it over on the right if you do want to set up a weekly contribution, or one time, or every day. It's fine. I'm joking.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. There'd be too many emails coming in. Okay, and then I mentioned our dinosaur here. So Avocado has some new sound equipment and did a little photo shoot with the sound equipment yesterday, and we just wanted to show you the picture that was taken during the photo shoot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love the glasses.
The glasses are made out of bread bag ties, handcrafted, curated.
Why does Avocado have 2 microphones? Is it one for the accordion
One's
and
for
one
the
for
accordion.
vocals?
One's for the accordion, but these microphone stands are so not adjustable that I actually broke one and had to repair it with super glue. So the mic placement is not correct, and probably Bob Beamer saw that right away. That the mic. I mean, really, I need a boom stand to mic Avocado's accordion. Yeah, you do. But also, Avocado doesn't know how to play accordion yet. He or she only knows how to play bodhran.
Yeah.
So this is a new thing.
It's a new thing.
I think singing might be involved too. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyways, that's our pet dinosaur. Okay, so next we have 3 more special guests. Now, the leader of this set of special guests is Lindsey Céitinn. I like her a lot because her last name is similar to my first name without the L.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure I like her for other reasons too, but that's the first reason I like her.
She's also like a lovely person and a great musician.
Well, yes, those things go without saying. But sometimes I have trouble remembering people's names, as you all know. And I was like, oh, it's my name. Easy. I can. This is great. I can remember it. So she was recommended to us by John Redmond, I believe, and then she put together a group of other players whom I know from the New York scene and other places, Steve Wickins and John Walsh, and they're playing reels, jigs?
Jigs, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I saw that Lindsey has to be in her class right now.
Oh no.
But she's going to try to have the session on the side out of the view of the Zoom class that she's in. So don't get in trouble, Lizzie. But here's your set.
All right.
Thanks for joining us.
Hi everybody, I'm Lindsey Céitinn and I'm delighted to be here at the Mario's virtual session. I'm a longtime Tune Supply viewer, but first-time guest, as they say, so thank you so much to Caitlin and Chris for having me tonight. I'm going to be joined by 2 of my friends, John Walsh on the guitar and Steve Wickins on the bodhran. Hey guys!
Hey! Hey up, Lindsey.
We're going to play some jigs for you. So we're going to do Jerry's Beaver Hat in the key of D, followed by Old Man Dillon, key of A minor, followed by the Knights of St. Patrick, key of D. That's D, A minor, D, for those of you who are paying attention. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Woo! That was awesome.
That was cool.
And I haven't seen Steve Wickins in person or on camera for probably a few years.
Yeah.
I think that Steve ran, I don't think it's going now, a session in New Jersey that I used to go out to. I think it was called Fitzgerald's 1829 or something like that. Somebody can, some year? Anyways, I don't know if Steve was watching, but it's good to see you. And of course, John Walsh, nice to see your face. And Lindsey, I think we've met before, but I don't remember where. And I hope that we can meet again someday in person.
Yeah.
Instead of through this camera that I'm speaking to right now.
Oh, I just heard the dog.
Oh, I heard the dog too.
I heard the dog.
We should invite the dog in for the session sometime.
This dog is not very friendly, actually.
It's the owner that's not friendly.
Yeah.
But there's other
Hopefully
friendly dogs.
I
hope they're not watching. We've been trying to make friends with the neighbors to be good neighborly people. We've succeeded with most. Bringing cookies to people really helps to make friends with them. That's a trick that I learned from my mom, first of all, and then from Mimi here in New York. Mimi said, I remember one time there was an issue with a doorman in a building that I was house sitting, and she said, just bring them some cookies.
That's all you need. And
it will solve the problem. And I did.
The real trick would be to bring cookies from your mom.
That would be the real trick.
Caitlin's mom makes like the best cookies that have ever existed.
I have a video of Chris eating one of my mom's cookies that he won't let me show on the session.
Yeah.
But you can tell when the cookie goes in his mouth how good it is. And she actually sent cookies to us in Anchorage because Chris ran out of cookies and it was an emergency situation.
I don't know what happened, but I ran out.
They just went. I don't know where they went. They just left. Anyways, Lindsey, thanks for playing. And I don't know if Lindsey was able to see herself playing.
I saw that she
skip
cut class and tuned in. So
great. We can write you a note if that's necessary. Now, Emerald had a comment earlier that I wanted to respond to.
Oh, yeah.
And it was regarding avocado. I mentioned that avocado is learning to play the accordion, but he or she does know how to play the bodhran. And yes, the answer is you can actually hear avocado play the bodhran for real on this session, a previous session. And I don't know which one it was. Do you remember? Oh, it was the one where the theme was wild animals.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah.
I don't think I've got to that one yet.
Okay.
In the archives.
Okay, I can't remember.
It might be hard to find it, but it exists.
He or she actually played twice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So anyways, there is footage of avocado actually for real playing the bodhran. I'm not even lying.
It's true.
There you go.
We'll try to dig it up for the next session.
Yeah, maybe we should make a little clip of it or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a special event that's happening on Sunday on the Tune Supply channel, which is somewhat unusual in that it's not Irish trad. And as Tune Supply, I was going to say grows, but I don't really know. Tune Supply is just morphing, I think. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what it's doing. But anyways, we're starting to do individual band concerts, short concerts. So about half an hour, 45 minutes or so with single artists. And we're kicking it off this Sunday with a friend of mine whose name is Kelsey Hewen. And she has sang at and hung out at the Irish Sessions here in New York for a long time, but her specialty is writing her own songs. And she asked if we might do a collaboration, if she and her band and Tune Supply could do that, and so it's happening.
Yeah.
And it's been really cool listening to Chris working on the mixes for this because it's not our normal thing. And we hope you guys can come. It's at 7 o'clock on Sunday on this channel. And Chris put together a little sneak peek.
30-second promo.
So we're going to play it for you.
Hand stops hand as I go to write you a letter and the pen hits the floor. I'd say it's for the better 'cause I can't let you go. Not with everything we know.
Fancy. So fancy. Your editing skills are
It's all tricks.
top-notch.
It's all tricks.
pretty top notch. Yeah, there's information about that on this YouTube channel, and I'll throw a little link in the comments, but come support Kelsey if you want.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. It should be 30, 45 minutes or something.
It's going to be a short
It's like a set at the Rockwood or something.
Yes.
If you're in New York and you go to the Rockwood, or Pianos, or one of those spots.
Yes. And we'll be doing more of these short concerts with trad bands shortly, but this will kick it off.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a few more signs to show you all before we have another set from Emerald and Calum. So this was sent to us by your friend, Maria.
Yes, my friend Maria in Seattle sent... she sent us some yeast, 2 pounds of yeast.
2 pounds of yeast.
Which she accidentally over-ordered, I think, from Amazon or something.
Yeah.
And she included a stack of these little cards with interesting messages.
And the first one that I opened was one of my 3 favorite quotes, actually. Leap and the net will appear.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Okay. Oh, okay. Now these are not signs. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a hopeful sign. I don't know. But this is what our apartment looked like when we got back from Alaska.
Yeah.
For serious. Because we had a plant sitter, a friend of mine, coming over and watering the plants, and they liked it without us. They would have rather that we stayed away, I think.
We've since got them under control.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I can't remember if we showed these, but these are, I feel like puppies are just hopeful
we should just
signs.
show them again.
So here's Chris with a lap full of puppies.
Yep.
Look at the look on your face.
Very happy.
It's pure joy.
Very happy.
And here's me with some puppies. And you can see that's pure joy on my face. And my sister said, "What are you doing with your hands?" And I was just like so worried that the puppies were going to fall off my lap. I was just creating a barrier just in case. But of course they were fast asleep.
Right.
This is a picture I took on election day, actually, down in front of the stock market, right?
Stock exchange.
The stock exchange. And I just thought this was a hopeful sign, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think then, we're going to do community pictures later. Sorry, those are all of my pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have your pictures after this set, but we're going to have one more set of tunes from Emerald and Calum now.
Okay, so we're going to do something wicked illegal now. We're going to play Scottish Strathspey. And I know this isn't part of your repertoire, but it'll be nice for you to hear. Anyway, maybe some of you know it. It's the most common one. It's the most classic and the most danceable one. It's
royal.
It's royal. Also, these are the King's tunes. It's called King George IV, and I'm playing this one because I think some of you probably know the King's Reel from Alton's repertoire. I often find that people know that one and want to play that one with me when I come to Irish sessions, so that's why I'm throwing this one in. And then we're going to do Brenda Stubbert's Reel, which I know some of you guys are going to know. And then we're going to do something I know you guys definitely know, and that's Mrs. McLeod. And but you will know it in G. I'm going to play it in A, just to be really annoying. So I'm already really sorry about that. And we're going to try to keep these slow. I know we've been going too fast, and I'm really sorry about that, but we just go faster in Boston. There aren't any slow sessions, really. There was the Green Briar, and that went, I know, but that went slow for like an hour, and then everybody got sick of it.
Joey Arata comes.
People show up, and then it all goes to... The molecules move faster because it's colder in Boston. And I should say we're not actually even in Boston right now. We're in Vermont, and it's much colder there. So that's why...
Freezing.
It's really cold. We're quarantining in Vermont. I live in Vermont. Calum lives in Boston. But
yeah, he does.
He's here for a visit. So here we go. We're going to play the King's tunes.
Excellent.
Woo!
So I don't know if Calum is in the session right now, but he may not know that we actually maintain a library of woos.
We do.
And the one that he just said there, we don't have a specimen quite like that.
Yeah.
Right?
No, that's very unique.
Yeah. So we don't want to steal it from your recording, but if you do want to send us a recording, we can add it to our library of sounds,
which I've been picking from. You may have heard through the session. Like, here's a couple selections.
Woohoo! Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's TJ.
So if you really want to, no, that's Brian.
Oh.
If you really want to hear yourself on the Mario's session, send us your woo.
Yeah, these are real people.
Yeah.
Some of whom are in the room with us, and we haven't actually had a woo submission in a while.
So feel free.
Yeah, send them in if you want. It does not have to be professionally recorded. You can do it on your phone. And some of them are over on the Mario's soundboard, which is tune.supply/sounds. And you can create your own pub sounds in your own house. And there's other stuff over there too, like the sound of a beer pouring. Jeremy was complaining that he hasn't received his drink yet. I don't know. What's up, Mary?
Service is pretty
Mary.
slow tonight. Who knows?
We could serve him some Auerlauer.
Yeah.
I suppose if
Or I think we have a beer in the fridge.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might need that later though.
Hopefully his virtual beers are coming soon.
Yes.
Okay, so we're nearing the end. We do have one more special guest, which got added yesterday actually. I'm very excited about. But first, we're going to show you your picture submissions on the theme. Now, someone did manage to send a picture that is both themes.
Very exciting.
Yeah, but let's see these other ones first.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. This is Angela Botzer, who has never missed a picture submission.
No.
And she was showing us her witch's hat with the Scottish flag and also tartan from the clan Logan,
Yep.
right? Mm-hmm. Very good.
Okay, Bob Beaver sent a couple pictures in. This is good.
Bob told us that he took all these himself, and they're just from around the city. This is so New York.
Yeah.
I have to say it's so New York.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Good. And here's Bob's. Oh, he sent 3 pictures, actually.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, this is good. Change priorities ahead.
That's very hopeful sign.
Hopeful.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay, now he said he took this in 1979.
79 in West Virginia.
Traveling around West Virginia.
Yeah.
That's great.
Cool.
No mopeds.
Okay, this is from Don McIntyre.
Classic.
Okay, classic sign.
Classic.
Good. Don number 2.
So he sent us some old pictures of signs that he had in his archives, I think.
Oh, Rainier beer. I
Yeah.
haven't had Rainier beer in years.
What does it say? No medicine can equal it as a tonic. Well, yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And, whoa, that's cool. Look at that. Alaskan diet.
I know. Okay, so that's why I put the picture up, because I'm not sure what the Alaskan diet... I mean, clearly it's implying what the Alaskan diet is, but I wonder if this is an Alaskan thing that I don't know about.
Oh.
You'll have to tell me.
Peter sent this in.
Now, this is not related to the theme. This
Right.
is Peter won a prize a few weeks ago for having a good Halloween costume, and I sent him a muskox postcard and some seaweed chocolate, because I send people seaweed things all the time, and he agreed that it was pretty good.
Yeah.
First person who I've sent seaweed to who agreed that it was pretty good.
Okay, a couple more submissions have come in here, so I'll get these on. This is from Bob. Yes, very helpful.
Bob Beamers?
Bob Armstead.
Oh, Bob Armstead.
Yeah. I think Bob was confused on the theme, though. I think he said he thought it was helpful signs, but it's supposed to be hopeful signs.
Well, that's fine.
But it's
helpful signs are hopeful signs.
This is also helpful.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, your mom sent this in.
This is a hopeful sign, I think. My sister is about to have a baby anytime now, and there she is. And we did get her permission to put this on.
Yes.
Hi, Taya.
Okay. Sarah sent this in. I think also Sarah was confused on the theme, but it's okay.
Helpful signs
this is
great.
a helpful sign.
That's great.
This is an extremely polite sign.
This is very Canadian.
Yeah.
Sarah went up to, I think she's in Canada right now.
Yes. Okay, who else? Oh, okay, this is not on the theme, but this is a great picture. Peter Kaysen sent this in. Now, we're probably going to get in trouble for posting this.
We're going to get in trouble.
But,
we haven't had old pictures in a while.
We haven't had old
though.
pictures, so this is an old picture of Emerald and her sister Eden, I believe.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay. And let's see. Okay, now this is the prize-winning photo here. This is the one that manages to encompass both themes. So this is taken in Edinburgh. This is from Rogan McCauley.
Yeah.
This is taken in Edinburgh, so it's wicked Scottish,
Right,
of course.
right.
And it's supposedly in Edinburgh or in Scotland, it's good luck if a bird poops on you.
Okay.
I hadn't heard this, but
I
that's
hadn't
what
either.
that's what Rogan said. So
Okay.
it looks like the statue here is having some good luck.
Yeah.
So that's a hopeful sign, I guess.
Yes.
So this is hopeful signs in Edinburgh.
And she said that she liked that the other people in the statue were looking up at the bird.
That's great.
So Rogan wins the prize. We didn't prepare any prizes for
We have no
tonight.
prizes, sorry.
But I'm sure we could find one. Actually,
Yes.
and Sarah, if you're watching, I haven't sent your salmon to you yet, but I will get that out to you.
Yeah.
And Bob, I haven't sent your geodes.
Oh.
They're sitting
Yeah,
right
they're
there.
over there, yeah.
I know.
Yes,
We
the
got it.
geodes.
Bob said he's going to use. He has an actual gem cutter that he's going to use to open the geodes
That's
up.
excellent.
If you're new here, we sometimes send weird prizes to people for contests. We should do a contest next week.
We should do a contest.
Haven't done one.
yeah.
I didn't prepare one. We'll do one for next week. Okay, so do you know what's next?
Oh, I do, yeah. Because I can see all the list of things.
Oh wow.
here.
Okay, so this is extraordinarily silly.
Yes.
And I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So speaking of Halloween, the Halloween session, if you didn't watch the Halloween session, you should just go do it for the sheer hilarity of it. Everybody dressed up as various hilarious things. You all did, and we did, and it was great fun. We played tunes. So one of the winners was Maggie McCallie, Rogan's sister. They are a very creative family.
Yes.
Maggie dressed up as Jim Wards, with Jim spelled Gym. So here's a picture of it.
Right?
This is one of the most clever costumes I've ever seen. It took me a minute to get
Yes.
it. So when I was sending her prize, I half jokingly said we should make a trad bod workout video, like dad bod. You've heard of dad bod?
Right.
We should make a trad bod video. So I said to her that we should absolutely do that, and off we go. We're making a trad bod video. So the deal is that you have to send in a little clip of you doing some sort of 80s themed exercise that is related to trad music. Now, this sounds really crazy. There is an email that I can send you with information. I didn't send it to the whole list because this is such a silly topic. But if you want to be sent the email and you might want to participate and send in something to go in the trad body Jim Ward's 80s themed traditional Irish music video, that was a lot of words.
Yes.
Let me know. Okay, the way you're going to let me know is simply by sending an email to me at tunes@tune.supply and saying, I want in to the trad body music video. And I'll send you all the information. There you go. Okay, so we have one more guest spot.
Do you want to show this video, though?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot we had the video.
We have the video
Oh my God.
too.
Okay, so this is... Sorry, I was trying to explain in words, and clearly a video is going
We
to
have a video here from Maggie as well. This is a promo for
This is an
Trad Bod.
example of what you could do.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
So there's some cardio involving a cello.
Yeah.
She also sent us a video of some weightlifting with the cello, various other things. We're not going to put them all on here because we don't want to spoil it for everyone, but we'll send you those examples so you have some ideas if you want to be involved in the trad body. Okay, so did I miss anything else? Thank you for reminding me.
No.
No, I did.
Oh, yeah. What else
Okay.
do we have?
So our last guest artists tonight are Linda Hickman and Iris Nevins. Now, I've known Linda since I was probably, 16, because she used to come out to Alaska to perform at a festival there.
Yeah.
And I would come down from Fairbanks to Anchorage to play in the festival and see all the New York folks who would come up to Alaska. So I've spent a lot of time with Linda, including on some adventures in Alaska, and I went through my archives tonight and found 2 pictures of when Linda and I went on a sailboat long time ago, and these are not embarrassing pictures. They just make me really happy. So here's Linda and I on Mark Ward's sailboat. It looks like Linda's telling me something that I don't believe.
Right.
I'm a little incredulous in this picture.
As always, I think.
And here is Linda with, that's actually Eamon O'Leary on the right there. You might recognize him.
Yeah.
And they have just got some big fish. Those look like
Nice.
almost 3 foot long
Yeah.
fish, right? So Linda and I go way back, and I've been asking her for a while if she wanted to be on the session. She finally said yes. She's got Iris Nevins along with her, and we're super excited to have her. So
All right.
here we go.
Hello, everybody. I'm Linda Hickman, and this is Iris Nevins, and we're going to play a couple of jigs for you. The first one's the Shaskeen jig, and the second one is the Humours of Ballinahinch. Thank you.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Sorry, I was busy doing things, and then it was time to be back. So great to see you both. I don't know if I've actually played with Iris in real life. We must have, maybe at Dempsey's or something like that. I'm not sure. And Linda, it's great to see you as well. I've been pen paling with Linda. What's it called when you pen pal via email? Is it just called emailing?
I don't know. Emailing. Yeah. Or pen paling.
I have a lot of pen pals on email. Yeah. I think we exchange long letters. Anyways, Linda, it's great to actually see your face, and I hope things are going well. Okay, I lost my train of thought because so many things were going on there. Yeah. I was about to write the contribution link into the comments one more time, but I didn't finish it.
Oh, here, I can do it.
Okay, Chris is going to put it in one more time. we hate talking about money on the internet, but it's like now what we do, for better or worse. So if you are able to throw a few bucks into the contribution box, that is how we pay our leaders and our special guests for their amazing talents, and we keep this thing going. As I mentioned, we're on number 48, and we've got through 52 scheduled for the end of the year.
Yep.
And you correctly noted that we'll get to 52 sessions for 2020 right at the end of the year.
Which is not because we did one every week.
No, it's just how it worked out.
We were doing 2 a week for a while.
Yeah, for quite a while. Okay, so I'll just mention our guests for next week, and then Chris and I will play one more tune with all of you. One more set of tunes. Next week we have some superstars. Mm-hmm. We always have superstars, but we have like the king of superstars next week, and that of course is Mick Maloney, who lives in Thailand. So his songs will be transported a long distance to arrive at the virtual pub, and he has with him Brenda Castles, a regular at Tune Supply events, and Haley Richardson, and this will be Haley's Tune Supply debut. Yeah. So that'll be pretty cool. And then our special guests actually are Tune Supply debuts as well. Donnie Carroll, who is probably my favorite New York musician. I've played a ton of gigs with Donnie, especially in Queens, doing lots of old songs, and I can't wait to see him. And Flynn Cohen is going to...
Who we've actually been trying to get on. Oh, Donnie's here in the comments, actually.
Oh, hi, Donnie.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We've been trying to get Flynn on to Tune Supply for months, actually.
Long time.
Like,
finally, he's here.
But he's finally here.
And he's going to be on the Thanksgiving concert as well. So I'm really excited. I'm always excited, but I'm really excited about next week. And the theme for next week is, I wrote it down, favorite lyrics. So you can submit, I don't know, everybody is very creative in this group. You can submit them however you want. You could do artwork of your favorite lyrics. Mm-hmm. Remember when we did CD covers?
Yeah, that was good.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have your CD here?
Yes, Cherish the Dinosaurs.
Cherish the Dinosaurs, yeah.
It's over there somewhere
yeah.
on the shelf. Yeah. Anyways, favorite lyrics is the topic for next week if you want to contribute. Cool. Let's play some tunes.
All right. What are we going to play?
So I have selected a couple more tunes that I taught to the Irish Arts Center level 4 or 6 class. Now I'm forgetting. But anyways, you'll probably know them. They're pretty common. The first one is Jimmy Ward's.
Appropriate for
Trad Bod music video. Yep. And then we'll go into Fair Wind. Now, Jimmy Ward's and Fair Wind is a favorite set of Johnny Cuomo. Mm-hmm. And so whenever I do this, I think of Johnny.
The Johnny Cuomo G major special.
Exactly. Yeah. And then we'll go into Salamanca, which is the tune that we learn in class, and end off with Farrell O'Gara. Yes, that's 4 tunes. That's 4 tunes. We're going to play them each 2 times. And I am starting my imaginary metronome right now.
Yeah, me too.
Are you sure?
We're not
are you sure?
Up. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, because we're going to get kicked off the internet.
We are. We're probably already going to get kicked off.
Okay, so let me just make sure my violin's still in tune here. Our obligatory New York heater has turned on, even though we don't actually want it on. So I gotta make sure violin's okay. Okay, 2 times each. Not too fast.
Not too fast.
Here we go. We should make Tune Supply stickers that say not too fast.
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I feel like there should be a piano solo there. I was about to say take a solo, which is the wrong genre, but
totally
it was
wrong.
It was happening. It was happening over there, as it always does on the last set. Chris brings out the tricks.
We didn't get too fast. Got a little bit faster than we started, but
Just a tiny bit, as dinosaurs say.
Yeah.
Well, there was some commentary about about toast.
Oh yeah, toast. This is toast. People are wondering what the name of this bird is. It's toast.
That sounds terrible, actually, if we say it like that. That bird's toast.
Because we have avocado and toast. Okay.
Yeah, that's the reason. It's not because we're mad at the bird. This is a type of bird that you can actually legally put in a USPS mailbox. You attach a letter. It's like a carrier pigeon, and that's how toast arrived at our house.
Although,
actually.
okay, and basically, all the mailboxes that I've seen in New York have done away with the door that you open and put it in, and it's just a little tiny slot. So I don't know if this is actually possible. Maybe it's not the case elsewhere in the country, but
I'm pretty sure that they did that because I put that bird in the mailbox a number of times.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, and we also have something I forgot to mention. Fiddle for Dummies, which Robert Yelk sent to me in the mail, and which I've been learning a lot from, actually.
It's a great resource.
It is a great resource. Yeah. I was just thinking as we were playing, or at least I was not playing great on that set, I was thinking that it would be interesting to compare us at the beginning of the 50 sessions when we actually remembered how to play to now when we've completely forgotten how to play.
No idea how to play,
8 months into the pandemic. That's not funny. But we definitely have not been playing as much as we used to.
Yeah.
We used to play
hours a day.
Hours a day. Not anymore. Anyways, thanks for coming to the session tonight. Well, you're the traditional thank you.
Oh yeah. Well, let's thank all our special guests.
Can you remember them all?
Let's see. Well, certainly thanks to Emerald and Calum for jumping in, and then let's see. We had Lindsey and Steve and John Walsh and Margot Krimmel, and we had Linda and Iris.
Yeah.
So thanks everyone for stopping by the pub.
Yes, and this is a weekly event. It used to be twice weekly, and now it's weekly on Thursdays. For now, we're at 7:30. We've been hearing some rumblings that people prefer 8, which it used to be at, so we may move back there. But the best way to keep updated is to get on the mailing list. I know there's some new folks who might come back. It sounds like they're enjoying themselves, even though Jeremy never got his beer. Maybe
there might be a beer for you next week. So
definitely next week.
Come back for Mick Maloney next week.
The beers will be real next week.
Yeah.
So get on the mailing list, and then of course on this YouTube channel it shows all the things that are coming up, and as well as on our Facebook page you can see all the upcoming events, so you can keep updated. The big ones again are the Thanksgiving concert, and it's actually a pair of concerts. We're doing another epic 60-person concert for around the Christmas holidays, but we just haven't scheduled that one yet. So right now it's just Thanksgiving to put on your calendar.
And stop by on Sunday for Kelsey Hewen and her band. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, and Mick next week. I think that's it. Yeah. Are we missing anything?
Throw a few bucks in the contribution link if you can. Just $5, $2, whatever helps us to pay all of those 8 guest artists that we have. We have a lot of artists to pay tonight. So.
Yes, and Avocado's wage is like $3, which is really expensive. Yeah. And the other thing is, if you're new, we do have a store. We call it a store, but it's more like a. What name did I come up with it?
I forgot. We should have written that down.
I have a list there on my phone. The Tune Well.
Oh yeah.
The Tune Well. Yeah. Anyways, you can purchase custom 5-minute videos from any of the 70 artists on the Tune Supply roster, which is pretty cool. Or you can buy a sweatshirt.
You only have a few sweatshirts left.
There's only 8 sweatshirts left, or 6 or something. Anyways, okay, I'll stop selling things. I almost got through the session without selling things.
We have T-shirts. We have stickers.
You're selling things.
We have coasters.
Okay, we have to stop this before we get out of control. It's great to see everyone. We had a lovely time with you tonight, and hope to see you next week for Mick. Stay calm, stay healthy, and good night.
All right, good night.